This shutdown is bone deep, down to the marrow, stupid.
Take a vote, stop this farce, and end this shutdown right now.
I do not like green eggs and ham. I do not like them. Sam, I am.
You want to shut it down. You keep talking about it.
The last time, Chuck, you shut it down.
No.
A government shutdown is negotiation, one that's done both in private and in public. See, because it's clearly unpopular with Americans when the government shuts down, shutdowns quickly become messaging contests, where both parties fan out and try and convince the public that the other side is to blame. Whichever party succeeds more at this creates more leverage for themselves in negotiations. This shutdown is mostly over healthcare. Democrats are demanding that Republicans undo their recent Medicaid cuts, arguing,
under their current proposal, millions of Americans will lose their health care coverage.
Republicans have responded by saying,
They want to give health care to illegal immigrants, which will destroy health care for everybody else in our country.
Democrats are threatening to shut down the entire government because they want to give hundreds of billions of dollars of health care benefits to illegal aliens.
illegal immigrants are not eligible to enroll in Obamacare or Medicaid, and Democrats are not now proposing that they should do. What Trump and other Republicans say they're referring to are Medicaid reimbursements, where when an illegal immigrant has a life-threatening emergency and goes to the ER. If the person treated would otherwise be eligible for Medicaid if not for their immigration status, then the hospital receives a Medicaid reimbursement to cover the cost of the ER visit. About 80% of these reimbursements go toward labor and delivery by undocumented women. These Medicaid reimbursements would increase if Republicans reverse their cuts, though they only account for less than 1% of total Medicaid spending. Also, increased Obamacare tax credits that makes health insurance cheaper for several million Americans are set to expire. Democrats want them renewed, arguing that
because of the Republicans' continued refusal to extend the Affordable Care Act tax credits, tens of millions of Americans are about to experience dramatically increased premiums, copays, and deductibles.
Republicans, in response, argue that
that particular program is desperately in need of reform. It's fraught with waste, fraud, and abuse.
as well as that
The tax credit, the subsidy you've heard about that expires December 31st, that issue is for debate in the next 3 months. It always was. The last time I checked, it's October 6th. We have the entire month of October. We'll stay here around the clock to work through all these things, but we have to get government open again to do it.
So who's winning the debate with the American public as of now? Well, several polls show that Republicans are currently being blamed more than Democrats by the American public. But Republicans do have an inherent disadvantage, because many Americans have a misconception that since Republicans control Congress, funding the government is simply up to them. But a filibuster-proof 60-vote majority in the Senate is needed to pass a funding bill, which means Republicans do need Democratic votes here. It is unknown whether or not the shutdown will last a matter of days or weeks. The longest shutdown on record was 35 days in 2018.